Here's the music of the Tony Strange's Quintet from the studios of Seahal Radio, presented by the Barclay Hotel, downtown Welland. Sit back, relax, and listen. Kick off your shoes and dance to the new sound, the sound of the Tony Strange's Quintet. And another good Friday evening to you. We want to get right to the music without any further ado. Tony Strange's gives the countdown for Don't Get Around Much Anymore. Duke Ellington don't get around much anymore. We're going to move in on the musicians here and say hello to them. First of all, we were going to attack Tony here with a microphone. Hiya, Tony.
How do you do, bud?
What is this you have here? The vibraphone, right?
That's what they're supposed to be.
How long is let's talk about the group. Now that they're in our presence here, how long have you been together?
Well, we've been together about 3 years.
And where did you pick up, for example, where did you get Eddie Neal?
Eddie Neal?
Eddie says,
we heard this fabulous drummer one night and we decided to hire him. And lo and behold, it was Eddie Neal.
That's him over there. I'll tell you what, we'll go over and talk to Eddie Neal. Hello, Eddie.
Hello, bud. How are you?
Now, what do you have here?
Drums.
How long have you been playing the drums?
Since I was 3 years old.
Since you're 3. Now that you're 5, you're still in.
My son's with me.
Your son is a musician, too. He goes to Buffalo for lessons.
Yes, that's right.
And you want him to be an all-around musician, I believe.
I hope so.
Fine. Now, we're after John now. Now, John Strange's. We got to get John over here. John, of course, is our fabulous guitarist over here.
man.
Yeah, man, he says. How long have you been on the guitar, John?
A long time, man.
It's one of those guys, eh, Tony? Well, what are you going to play for us next?
Oh, T for two.
All right, we can hear that. Tony Strangers, the orchestra, T for two. Tony Strangers Quintet and T for two. We'll get back to the boys in just a moment. The fun and gaiety, the friendly atmosphere that are essential to any Christmas banquet or party are yours to enjoy to the fullest at the Barclay Hotel in Welland. Yes, when you're in the mood to be gay, when your business firm, the bowling league, or your club or organization plans to hold a Christmas party, make it a really special event by holding it at the Barclay Hotel in Welland. A wonderful time is a promise that's always fulfilled at the Barclay. Whether it's a big crowd or a small gathering, the Barclay has the ideal spot for you. They have the Burgundy Room, which is well known to you, the Merit Room, the Golden Room, the Canadian Room, and the Club Room. The service is always prompt and courteous, and the comfortable, pleasant atmosphere adds to all the merriment of a special occasion. By having your special celebration, especially that Christmas get-together at the Barclay, it just makes the event that much better. So make reservations now. Call the Barclay at Region 5, 5694. That's Region 5, 5694 for a Christmas party that's fun, really special. Join the happy ones who already have made arrangements at the Barclay Hotel in Welland. Now right on to music again. This time Tony Strange's and a tune that was written by Sammy Kahn, The Things We Did Last Summer. Tony Strange's The Quintet and The Things We Did Last Summer. Again, we're going to mix with the musicians here and get proper introductions. Of course, Tony Strange's, leader of the Quintet. And Tony, you've been together for 3 years, and did you pick up these musicians one by one, or did you start out with all of them together, or what?
Well, originally there was John on guitar and myself, and then Ron
Podio on bass.
Podio on bass, and Eddie and Larry was the last to join us.
I see. And we didn't talk to Ron Podio over there, or to Larry. He's the big fellow over there on the bass. And Larry Becevel, of course, is on their clarinet. Is our clarinetist and saxophonist or saxophonist. We'll get over here and talk to you. First of all, Larry, how long have you been playing the two instruments?
Quite a few years, man.
A few years. You wouldn't, since you were 3, like...
Oh, no.
Not back that far. You didn't have enough wind then.
Yeah, I guess so, yeah.
Get over here to Ron Podio. He does a lot of work on this big fat instrument of his. I mean the instrument, not him. Ron, how long have you been playing this instrument?
Oh, about 5 years, I guess.
5 years. You weren't 3. If you were 3, you wouldn't be able to play that thing. I'm afraid not. John, we talked to you, didn't we? Yeah, man, strangers. How long did you say you were on this?
Long time, man.
A long time on the guitar. That's all he says. Is that all he says, Tony? Tony, what sort of music do you like to play, or do you like to play them all, and what sort of thing do you do?
Well, we like to play mainly modern, but of course, depending on the job, sometimes we have to play everything.
Uh-huh.
Such as polkas, waltzes, sambas, beguines, tangos.
What is this next one? You are always in my heart. That's a Latin American beat or something?
Latin America, we're going to do it as a beguine.
As a beguine. This should be interesting to hear. Tony Strange's The Quintet, and You're Always in My Heart. Tony Strange's Quintet, and You're Always in My Heart. We'll get back to them in just a moment with some more music. When you want to dine and dance or enjoy a grand banquet or party, you can be sure of an evening that sparkles if you make arrangements at the Barclay Hotel in Welland, a place where the atmosphere is delightful, the food is excellent, and the rates are reasonable. At the Barclay Hotel, you can hold a party or banquet and leave arrangement worries to them. The perfect setting for a Christmas party, an anniversary celebration, a bowling banquet, or any special event is the Barclay Hotel in Welland. Whether your crowd of friends is small or extremely large, the Barclay Hotel has the ideal spot for you. They have the Burgundy Room, the Merit Room, the Golden Room, the Canadian Room, and the Club Room. The ideal place for that Christmas party, whether it be your business firm, a bowling league, or your club or organization. It's the Barclay Hotel in Welland. When the time arrives to be gay, make arrangements to hold the celebration at the Barclay Hotel in Welland. So call now, Region 5, 5694. That's Region 5, 5694 for your Christmas party arrangements. The Barclay Hotel, downtown Welland. Now, Tony Strangers, the group, and Milt Jackson's Bags Groove. Tony Strange's Quintet, and sneaking quietly away from us. I was afraid we weren't going to have enough time for this last one, Sweet Georgia Brown, but we do. So Tony Strange's the Quintet and Sweet Georgia Brown. Well, that's it for our Friday night program. We hope that you've enjoyed the music. The boys and I have had fun. This is Bud Riley speaking on behalf of Tony Stranges, who plays fives, John Stranges, electric guitar, Ron Podio on bass, Larry Becevel on sax, and Eddie Neal on drums. Wishing you a good night. The Barclay Hotel presents Tony Stranges, Ron Podio, Eddie Neal, John Stranges, Larry Becevel, and the Tony Stranges Quintet. Here's the music of the Tony Stranges Quintet from the studios of Sea How Radio, presented by the Barclay Hotel, downtown Welland. So sit back, relax, and listen. Kick off your shoes and dance to this new sound, the sound of the Tony Stranges Quintet. Here's one the fellas get lots of requests to play. We're going to hear it now as Tony gives the downbeat for Symphony Sid. here are the Tony Strange's Quintet and a thing called Symphony Sid. The calendar keeps telling us that Christmas is getting nearer and nearer and nearer. And if you're in charge of arranging a Christmas party, then now's the time to do something about it. Don't depend on tomorrow. Tomorrow never comes. You can be sure of a Christmas party that sparkles. You make arrangements at the Barclay Hotel in Welland, a place where the atmosphere is delightful, the food excellent, the rates reasonable. When you hold a Christmas party or banquet at the Barclay, you leave arrangement worries to them. Yes, the perfect setting for a Christmas party, banquet, or special Christmas event is the Barclay Hotel in Welland. Whether your crowd of friends is small, as we have here, or whether it's extremely large, the Barclay Hotel has the ideal spot for you. They have the Burgundy Room, the Merit Room, the Golden Room, the Canadian Room, and the Club Room. Make your Christmas arrangements now. Call Francis at Region 5, 5694. Region 5, 5694. And old friends have got together here. Tony Strange's on vibes, Ron Podio on bass, Larry Becevel, clarinet, saxophone, Eddie Neal on drums, and John Strange's on electric guitar. They've got Talk of the Town. Lincoln Shopping Plaza in Welland presents Tony Stranges, Ron Podio, Eddie Neal, John Stranges. Yes, for the next half hour, see how radio presents the music of Tony Stranges. Well, what's for tonight, Tony?
Bud, tonight our program contains a few old standards that we'd have numerous requests for from listeners to this program and at our dance dates. We'll start off with this tune written back in 1934. Spike Jones made it popular. It also appeared in the movie Murder at the Vanities. Here's our version of Cocktails for Two. Now, a relatively new song going back only to 1954. I Can't Believe That You're in Love with Me. Word from you, Bud.
Thanks, Tony. We'll get back to you and your music in just a moment. The Coin Wash at the Lincoln Shopping Plaza extends to you best wishes for a happy Christmas holiday. This is the first opportunity the management of the Coin Wash has had to extend greetings of this nature, and they express them with the greatest sincerity. It will be their pleasure to serve you in the new year with the largest and most up-to-date laundry facilities in the area. Again, from the management of the Coin Wash, Lincoln Shopping Plaza, a most sincere Merry Christmas. Now, Tony?
You've heard this next tune played by big bands, combos, and small groups such as ours. In fact, you've heard it played many different ways. I hope you'll like our arrangement of I'm Beginning to See the Light. Perdido is a tune we put together some time ago. We play it not only because it's a popular one, we like it as well. Podio on bass, Eddie Neal on drums, John on guitar, myself on vibes. Let's move with Perdido. Time now for a word from Bud Riley.
Thanks very much, Tony. Since this will be the last opportunity we'll have to speak to you on behalf of the Coin Wash before Christmas, we'd like to extend to you and yours a very Merry Christmas, and this wish for the best of the season. The Coin Wash is open 24 hours a day, so if you still have some washing to finish up before Christmas, you can visit the Coin Wash at any time that's convenient to you, and clean up that chore of yours at your own leisure. For the past few weeks, the Coin Wash has taken great pleasure in presenting Tony Strange's group on See How Radio, and the management has been pleased with the reception of this program. So, from the Coin Wash, Lincoln Shopping Plaza, a very Merry Christmas.
Merry Christmas, everyone, and hope you'll join us next week.